Good evening, guys. Welcome to True School Sports. As you all know me, I'm BT's dad, Pops. I want to go ahead and preview the upcoming fights tonight. If they actually start at 7:30, the card starts at 7:30. The big fight's not till 11:30 p.m. And basically, break down some of the fights that I thought were very interesting that we all need to know. The first fight that we have on card is actually okay, do it again. Is actually huh? Okay, can you see my foot? It's actually the can you see my foot? It's actually the check it out. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing, man? How's everything? Trying to talk a little bit of boxing before the DNZ card comes out. It's let me know what state, what city, what country from, and smash the like button like you never smashed your girlfriend before, or if you marry your wife. Anyways, starting off, I'm gonna start with the main meal this time. How you got? I'm gonna start with the main meal this time. I'm gonna start with Vergil Ortiz against Brad Solomon. We'll talk about both fighters, and we'll go from there. Well, we're going to start with Vergil Ortiz. Vergil Ortiz been active in 2019, believe it or not. He's actually had 3 fights, and now he's going into his 4th fight right now. And let me tell you, these middleweights, the welterweights, it's gonna be a good fight for him. I mean, he's gonna get better. What's up, Shasha? How you doing, man? How's everything? Yeah, it's gonna get better for him. And let me tell you, he's been pretty active. His last 3 victories, Vergil Ortiz has been against Maurice Herrera, which was a devastating knockout. And then he actually beat Antonio Orozco in a 6-round KO. And he also beat Jose Valdez, which he also defeated. So he's very active for 2019. In 2020, he's going to come out and do bigger things. He's already calling out the big names in the welterweight division. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited to see him, come out here and show out. And this fight right here, the WB gold title welterweight, the WBA welterweight gold titles on the line. So that's what they're fighting for. So we already know a lot about Vergil Ortiz. He's very powerful, strong, he's quick, he's young, he's witty in the ring, and we know he's got power in his hands. But now, what do we know about Brad Solomon? He's 28-1 with 9 KOs. Right there, it tells you he doesn't have a lot of power or exercise a lot of power like Vergil Ortiz. His last 3 fights were against Paddy Gallagher, which is a split decision, David Bensi, which was a unanimous decision, and then Ponaru, a split decision. And let me tell you that all those fights for me, Solomon was the biggest. For Solomon Pomaru was 29-0. He was the biggest opponent that he actually beat. Got a split decision on. But a little history about his amateur. Brad Solomon was a 3-time Gold Gloves champion. He was once a welterweight. 3-time Golden Gloves champion, and he won it once in welterweight and 2 in the junior weight division. Thanks a lot for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. It's gonna help Brandon. He fought that. He's actually fought. Defeated Ray Robinson. Fought Ray Robinson. Beat him. Beat another undefeated prospect from Puerto Rico, Kenny Galarraza. And he's doing good things for himself. And then his last one was when he beat Galarraza, when he beat Dennis Hopkins at the Hard Rock in 2011. That's when he beat him. That was a big fight for him because he actually another fight that was 31-1. It to me doesn't seem like a big power puncher, Solomon. So I don't think he's going to give problems to Ortiz. To be honest with you, he's not going to give powers to Ortiz, but I think he's he's gonna he's gonna cause problems for Ortiz in the matter that he's going to be using his quickness and moves around the ring pretty good. One actual fact sheet that maybe BT's not watching. He needs to hear this out, because I was surprised when I looked into his box rec on Solomon's box rec. He actually fought Adrian Granados. He actually fought him on May 2 of 2015. So it was a split decision in that fight. So kudos for him. So he was trying to do his thing back then in 2015. He's going to try to do something against Ortiz, and we'll see. He has no power, but he definitely moves well in the ring. And let me tell you, Ronald Finkley, what's going on, man? Let me tell you that he actually is going to use that movement. He moves pretty well. And even Virgil came out and said that that's one thing he knows about him. He's not really that. He's not going to stand in front of you, fight against you toe to toe, but he's going to move around and use the ring movement. But he has no power. So in this fight, to be honest with you, I definitely got Ortiz just taking care of business, and I mean that. But good luck. Yeah, I agree with you, Arnold Finkley. Vergil Ortiz will definitely win this right here. And then the next card, the other card that I like, is from Puerto Rico. Even though he's been a big disappointment to me. When he first came out, I was like the lightweight. I thought he was good. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. But somewhere along the line, when he fought, you know what I'm talking about, when he fought Andrew Cancion and lost the WBA super featherweight title, Cancion defeated him twice and brought him back down to earth. And that is one of my favorite boxers from Puerto Rico. I really like him. I'm still going to support him. Roberto Machado. He's fighting on that undercard. Like I say, his last two wins haven't been very impressive. So I look for him to do big things against this match against Luis Peroso, who's Dominican, and he's 14-1. Now going to him, Nel Nez, what's going on, man? How you been? Yeah, that fight with Chavez and Jacobs, it's gonna be a walk in the park for Jacobs, man. I don't have too much faith in Chavez. Chavez has shown me that he's not very disciplined. He's always into trouble. He's always into some kind of problem with section in bodies or something. He's not disciplined enough to concentrate like his father did. So I expect Jacobs to have a walk in the park with him. But if Jacobs for some reason don't get to fight him, because the Nevada Commission is trying to push for him not for any other boxing body to allow him to fight, and that's why Eddie Hearns moved the fight to Phoenix. Gabe Rosado would be a good opponent for Jacobs. I would rather see that. I got more respect for Rosado than I got him. He's a hard fighter from Philly, from California, Puerto Rican also, and I think he would give Jacobs a better fight than Chavez. Just the simple fact that he's more disciplined and he's been through the battles, and he has no excuses when he goes into the ring. The Roberto Machado's let's see, we got him quick. Listen, Ronald Finkley. And Andy Reid's losing an opportunity of his life, to tell you the truth. He lost an opportunity of his life, and now he's regretting it. And that's what happens when you take things for granted. In life, you can't take nothing for granted. You don't know what tomorrow's going to bring to you, and now he's regretting it a lot. So I have no respect for Andy Reid because he didn't bring the game. And talking about that, I had some news, and I was looking about Joshua, and Teddy Atlas is actually ripping on Joshua like he's nothing, man. He's calling him a Humpty Dumpty Dump. He's very fragile, and that his mentality is like a lightweight. I very respect Tony Atlas. I love him to death. He's one of my favorite competitors because he throws this the way it is. But in this case, I have to disagree with him. What do you mean? What do you feel was staged? The fight with let me see. I don't know if it was staged, and I'm not going to say that. If you're talking about the fight with Joshua and Ruiz, there's no way that's fake. That's staged. No way. Anyways, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to his Machado's opponent. His name is Luis Peroso. He's from the Dominican Republic. He's 14-1, and let me tell you, He lost. He actually the opponents that he fought. They're actually a joke. I'm telling you that right now. Freaking a joke, man. I don't know how Golden Boy can actually sit here and put this guy against anybody. He's a joke. Let me see. Get it right. Yeah, so I mean, he's 14-1. Dominican lightweight. I didn't find a lot of information on him, but like I said, Cancillo's Alberto Machado is the one that got to come out and answer this fight. Then I also had, let me see, I have some more information. I think I'm talking about my boy Rocha. We'll get to it in a minute. The super middleweight battle is between I can't say his name, Bektemir Malikuzui, whatever that is. He seems to be a powerful southpaw. He's a silver medalist in 2016 Olympics, and he's fighting Vaughn Alexander, who is 15-3. 15-3. Vaughn Alexander. Let me see what about 14. Vaughn Alexander. He's actually, to me, he hasn't fought. He's 15-3. He beat Manny Powell, who was on a majority decision. He bought Anthony Sims. He lost to Anthony Sims Jr. on a UD decision, and then he lost to he get Cato Ulysses Jimenez 23, who was 23-24. So we'll see what happens. But in that fight, I'm going to take the bigger tour. I'm going to take the 3-0 guy. He's more powerful and more disciplined. Okay. Now another fighter that I like, and I think he's going to do pretty good. It's Alexis Rocha. Well, the fight starts the card starts at 7:30, but according to DNZ, the main event is not till like I think 11 something. So you got time. Alexis Rocha is another welterweight southpaw. Welterweight with southpaw with power. He's got 14. He's 14-8 with 9 KOs. So I already like him already. He's got power, so I already like that already about him. And I think, he actually he beat Belinda Abreu. He KO'd him. Then he fought Shakoi Sakai, another Japanese guy who was 23-9 and unanimous decision. Then he got another decision against Carlos Ortiz Cervantes. Yeah, he actually beat him. You got that right. He did beat him. But I'm telling you right now, what I like about Rocha, I like his mentality. For you two in there, please hit that like button, and I would appreciate it. I like Carlos. I like Alex Rocha's mentality. He's going in there to take care of you. He's a very patient boxer. He says goes in there. He starts out with his jab. Once he starts out with his jab, he goes ahead and gradually gets his punches together. He's not very erratic. He's just patient and setting you up with his punches. He uses his jab to go more to the body, and that's big. That's big. So I like him. He's got power. He's very patient. He's a boxer puncher, and he uses the jab to break you down. I got him actually beating his opponent, Robert Venezuela. And this is what I'm talking about, Robert Venezuela, who's from Golden Boy. And I don't know how Golden Boy can sit here and put this opponent against him. This guy only fought a bunch of bumps. He fought a guy with a record of 90-28, 3-16, and 3-1-1. That is what Golden Boy does. That's why I can respect Golden Boy for hyping up people like they do, like the Canelo fraud. So Roberto Venezuela, he's going to be good night, Irene. Rocha's going to get another victory and knock the shit out of you. Okay, got that one. Did that. I got so that's what I got. That's what I got. The main fights that I like to see. That I put down. I didn't really put down a lot because I'm trying to save a lot of my time for the live later on. Because if you only have so many hours on live, and if you use a lot of your time, you won't be able to concentrate on talking later on and getting off the people. But to me, those were the 3 main fights that actually caught my eye that I told you about, and I'm very excited for all those 3 cards. Like I say, Vergil Ortiz is Vergil Ortiz. One thing about him, he had to go weigh in a second time because he overweight 1 pound. He was weighing at 148 the first time, but they gave him two hours to eat whatever, rehydrate whatever, and he made the cut. So kudos to Virgil, and I see big things from him in 2020. Yeah, man, Machado. I mean, Machado. It's like anything else. They're just bringing him up, hyping him up again, like they always do. And I don't like that. And I don't like when he put up when promotion, finding promoters put in some bum fighters like 311, 328, 28, whatever. Fans just wasting his money. I mean, seriously, I'll be honest with you. That's ridiculous. I can't respect that from promoters that do that. I'm not saying that any of the other promoters are any better. I'm just telling you how I see it. Yeah, Putazos, I have to agree with that. I mean, a lot of times these people get their heads so far up that you know where that they don't know how to humble themselves and just be like, you know what, let's just do it right and do the right fight for the right people. But when you put a bum like that in that fight, Alex is gonna take him to school. Roach is gonna put him to sleep. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. Virgil is gonna knock out Solomon right there. Even though Solomon got a great movement, Virgil's gonna knock him out. I'm telling you that right now. And I just want to get to let me see what else I have over here. Yeah, so that's right. Machado. If Machado doesn't do nothing now, still sleepy from his last two big losses, he's done. He's done. I'll still respect him because he's for my country, but he'll be done. I can't respect somebody like that. The fight starts tonight at 7:30 on the zone, and the main event will be to 11:30 according to them. So you have time for that. I just wanted to come in here and briefly give you guys a little heads up on some of the main fights that I caught from the card. There's a few other guys I haven't heard of, but like I said, I just wanted to give you a heads up on what I. And then another news that I like that I heard I was going to go on last night, but my son already went on, so I can't step on him. But other news I heard on January 30th. 2020, Boo Andre, 28-0 with 17 KOs versus Luke Keeler, who is 17-2-1 with 5 KOs. Andre's going to defend his WBO World Middleweight title, and it's going to be here in Miami. I'm going to try to be there. Yeah, BT, I think it starts at 7:30, but the main event's like I said, 11:30. Thanks a lot for that. So I'm glad to see Boo at least back in the ring. And even though it's not a big, formidable opponent that I want him to see, I can see that he's actually, getting and keeping himself tuned up. On that fight, also on that card, I think Tevin Farmer. There again, it's another fight that I have to agree. Tevin Farmer and Jojo Diaz. That's going to be a good fight. I'm telling you right now, Jojo Diaz just moved up recently, and he's 30-1, 15 KOs. And Farmer's 3-4-1 with 6 KOs, and it's for the IB. I mean, JoJo's trying to get the IBF World Super Featherweight title from Tevin Farmer, and I can't wait. I will hope JoJo does something because every time I got my guns on him to win, something always happens. But I hope that this time he comes through. Oh, it's gonna be they had the name of it, Putazos. I don't have it here. I have to look it up. I had it. I didn't written down. It's going to be in Miami, some kind of, I don't know, a casino or club or something. I'll let you know for sure. It's something I never heard of, the site, but I didn't write it down, but I should have wrote it down, but I was going to my notes real fast to get on here because I didn't want to be on too long because I have to live tonight. But I'll let you know for sure, Putazo, when I get back on. But it's in Miami. Oh, wow, I didn't know that, BT. I never heard of the venue, but I'm gonna look into it and I'll let Putasso know. Make sure I make a note of that when I go live later on. Let him know who it is. And then Dylan White was saying, and another news, Dylan White was saying that he believes Wilder will request a franchise belt. In other words, what he's saying in so many words, what he's saying when you get the franchise belt, and I didn't even know that when you get the franchise belt, you get the franchise belt, you don't have to fight mandatories. You don't. That's crazy. That's another crap that the WBC made. So he's thinking that White's thinking that Wilder's going to come up with some cheap excuse for not to fight him. So we'll see what happens with that. But if that happens, and if that happens, and Wilder does not fight him, then that means that Dillian Whyte will become the full world champion. Terrence Crawford and Ronald Franklin. What are you telling me here? Let me see. Let me get that back. Crawford, Terrence Crawford. Yeah, he got a KO. Richard Kamini, and Teofimo. I got Teofimo, but anything can happen in that fight. But I'm telling you, Kamei bring some power in. But I just think overall, Fimo is very skillful, and yeah, it definitely could be a UD. Okay, all right, Brandon. You know, the door's always open when you come here. You know what I'm saying? And like all 7 of you guys, please hit that like button, super chat if you want, and like I said, and get some Fighting Mad t-shirts to help the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, with Devin Haney, he just recently had surgery on his shoulder, and they were actually saying, I think I took some notes on it, or I might have not taken notes on it, but I'll tell you literally what's going to end up happening now. Because David Hayden got that, he got himself with that surgery he just had, he can't go ahead and defend his title, so he might end up losing the title, IBF title that he has, or whatever title he's there, but he'll still keep the franchise belt, so when that happens, that fight will be made again. And I actually don't mind it because, I mean, the winner of this fight right here with Kamei and Teofimo, then one of them two guys will get out Lomachenko. So I kind of like that. Yes, sir. I really do. And then I was reading about Bob Arum. Bob Arum was saying that he came out and said on IFL TV on an interview, and I just recently read it again, that he's saying that he doesn't see Errol Spence and a cover fight happening until the foreseeable future, sometime in 2020 or maybe 2021. He didn't give specifics on what the deal was with Spence, but he just said he got to respect Spence and let him heal up or whatever. And it's unfortunate, but if that's going to happen, he's definitely going to try to make the Sean Porter and Crawford fight, but there's no title involved in that. Now, from what it sounds from Spence side of the week, because he hasn't really, from Bob Evans was saying that he hasn't even come out in the public and shown anything. I'm kind of wonder how he looks, how his physicalness is, how devastating is it that, I mean, how bad is that injury, and if Bob Evans to find out from an undisclosed person that there won't be a fight for that, then I have to go with what Bob Arum says and what then IFL TV, and we can go from that. Yeah, so it's factual that it's actually going to happen. That what Bob Arum is saying is true, Ronald Franklin. What did they tell you, Ronald? Anything the same? Are they agreeing with the same thing that what Bob Arum is saying? I mean, you don't have to get specifics, of course, but you know, inquiring minds like our subscribers want to know, and if you can put it out there and help us out, it'll be a great help. But I mean, I actually think by just Bob Arum being the way he is and coming out and saying that's a reliable source. Wow. So you think? I'm not discrediting Bob Arum, but do you think he's just saying that because he doesn't want to make the fight, or do you think it's the PBC and Al Heyman that are holding the fight? Let me tell you, man, Spence can come back, and whether it's a year, I can see a year him coming back and getting ready to now give time for Crawford to do what he's got to do, you know. Whatever that may be, whether he's going to the 160 or if he goes to 154 or if he just continues just fighting these gumball candies from the gumball machine. Man, Daniel, you got me on that one. Okay, so basically saying he's just promoting and trying to get the fight more hyped up for now and everything. I kind of feel bad for Crawford either way, Ronald. I really do. I just think that he's getting shafted left and right, and it shouldn't be like that. Let me see. Daniel here asked me a question. I can see this one. Man, that's a tough fight right there, Daniel. Asking, I ain't gonna tell you, man. I like both of them. I like Josh Taylor, and I definitely like I like Ramirez also. So it'd be hard right now for me to go out and do a little bit more research. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna call it yet, but I will, and I'll definitely let you know. Right now, I don't know. My gut, really. Oh man, it's tough, man, because Josh Taylor, he comes in and he fights, and he's very patient, and he adjusts to the fight as the fight goes on, and he gets better as opponent goes towards him, and he can hold it his own until the end, and he can adjust to anything. So he's pretty quick, and I really like him a lot. But on the other side, Ramirez is a beast in that ring too. When he goes in attacks, he's going in full mode when he gets on those ropes. So right now, I don't have the definite answer on that. I have to look and look more and give you some more intel on it. Maybe ask BT. He was on live. You can ask BT. Okay. Um, in the seventh. Okay. I don't think that I don't get what exactly what you tell me. But yeah. So I'm gonna say it like this. John. I don't know. I don't know. Garcia he's been cherry picking like a cherry picker for a long time. And I mean, I forgot where I read it. They offered him 3 million. I forgot who he had to fight, and he turned it down. I mean, who turns down $3 million? I understand you're in a status and you got a status quo or whatever it is, but guys, man, um, you guys got to see that, man. You got to see. You got to see. I mean, sometimes you just got to level up and keep fighting and keep yourself tuned up. That's look what's happening to Buck Crawford right now. Everybody wants a big fight in the welterweight. Nobody's giving it to him. If anybody sees a big fight right now, it's Crawford himself. Hey, if you guys are here in Miami, from this area, one of Miami's own is fighting tonight. Harold Calderon. He's rated number 14 in WBC. Look him up on Instagram, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Good luck to Harold Calderon, and hope that he comes out with another win and keeps moving up in his rankings. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Who cares, man? $3 million, man. Put me in the ring. I'll fight for 3 million. But some fighters. I mean, kudos to Garcia, because Garcia's. I have to give it to him. He came from where he came from. He didn't have his dad when his dad was locked up, and he's actually done pretty good for himself. He's actually invested in money and barber shops and detail car companies. So his clothing line. So he's done pretty good for himself. So to him, I guess $2 million is nothing. So whatever. But I mean, to stay legit, I'd like Garcia to get bigger fights, better than Marky Garcia. I don't like Marky Garcia. Oh, then let me talk about that. Marky Garcia. I hear his father cracking on Joshua too, man. How can you crack on Joshua and not give that man no respect? You know, it's bad enough Teddy Atlas is talking bad about Joshua, but then now you got Garcia doing the same thing. Please, Garcia, worry about your own. Yeah, man. Everybody got to put respect to all the fighters, no matter what happens in and outside the ring. I mean, Eric, you know, You can't be talking bad about nobody if you are, or if you're getting that's disrespectful. You might hang up right now, cut off the live, and somebody might shoot you in the head or kill you. You just don't know. Always think positive and give positive feedback, whether you agree or not. Them fighters put their life in the ring all the time. I'll be honest with you, Daniel asked, because I won't even put Ruiz in any ranking right now. Yeah, he'll get the fights, but I don't think I just lost all respect. And when you don't have no discipline, no respect, to realize you just beat the top dog. Well, if they got the belts, I'm talking about, and you knock them out 4 times and barely beat them, and you got those belts, and you made history with the Mexican people. How can you lose? I mean, how can you not stay focused on what you got to do? I still blame his team. I blame his father. His father's crying wolf on him, but his father has a lot to do with it too, whether you can control him or not. No, Neil Ness, I don't think neither fighter's career is over. Kovalev can still fight any of the top lightweights in his division, and there's a lot of them there. But I just lost respect for Kovalev because Kovalev, what he did, or what happened in that Canelo fight, really pissed me off. Thurman's career is not over by all means. Thurman's probably waiting for another payday. The problem with this is what we're talking about with PBC. PBC, they just, I don't know, they're stable. Just have them horses just out there in the farm, just grazing off and eating grass, and not put them in the racetrack. And that's what El Heyman does. That's why I could not fight. I could not sign. If I was a boxer, I will never sign with El Heyman. I don't care if it's U.S. looks or whatever. I will never sign with him because he just grabs you and puts you on the shelf. And I was reading an article about people. They were saying that if Crawford ever signed with PBC, he'll just put him on the shelf like he's doing now, but not by not using his fighters against him, and it's ridiculous. So I don't have no respect for that. As far as Kovalev, he still got a career. Thurman still got a career. It's not a war for them. All 7 of you, if you haven't, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Like I said, tune in later on. I'm going to be in later on, like I said, for the DNC live, and we can talk boxing all day long. I just think PBC is like they hold their stables too long. I like that one, Daniel. I like that one. Yes. You might as well call Andy Reid's the Domino's of pizza, or Papa John's of pizza now. Forget the Snicker bar. He's going to big things now. Oh my God, you got me laughing at that one, Daniel. Nena, ¿cómo yo me veo? Yeah, you're right. You're right, Putazo. I agree. I totally agree. I'm not saying that that I agree with totally what he did wrong. He did it to himself. Anybody for that matter that gets in a car drunk and drives knowing they're fully intoxicated, you're actually looking for it. And the worst part is that thank you Jesus that he didn't go ahead and kill anybody on the other side of the road, innocent people like most drunk drivers do. So I agree 100% what you're telling me right now. I'm with you on that one. Yeah, Big Juice Miller, man, he's been a disappointing, and he's become how can you become a hater of Joshua when you cheated 3 times and didn't go and do what was supposed to be right? You should be mad at yourself. So Andy Reid's cheating himself out of winning the belts back for eating a whole bunch of pizzas, and you cheated your way from juicing up. 2 wrongs don't make it right. You're both wrong. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying about that. Oh wow, Daniel, thank you. I didn't know about that. I guess you're talking facts on that one. I didn't know that Taylor. You got more respect for Taylor, and I told that's my mentality too. To be honest with you, my mentality is the same way. If you go ahead and if Josh if Ramirez, hold on, I have to comment on it. Find it right here. Yeah, if Ramirez goes in and ducked Regis and so forth and so forth, then I have to respect you on that one, Danny. You're so absolutely right with that one. For all 15 of you, please go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you for being here with Two School Sports. Pops trying to get a little bit going before the year goes live. And don't forget to subscribe to Fighting Matt t-shirts. Matt t-shirts here. And just go ahead with him. But yeah, like I was saying, if Ramirez actually did what you said he did, Daniel Vasquez, then I have to go with you on that. I do not respect guys that duck other champions. And maybe Ramirez at the time wasn't ready for Ramirez at the time was not ready for Regis. But at some time you have to make a statement and let people know that, you know what, you're there for the real deal. Yeah, man, believe me, I'm guarantee you, if he has some serious injuries or whatever happened to him, or he's self-doubting himself now, because at the end of the day, it was a scare for him no matter how people want to see it. The thing I think what he should do is, do something positive for the community. You're already a big-time fighter. Texas loves you over there. Go ahead and go talk to young kids and let them know by your example what could happen to you. Now, that's true. Daniel Vasquez, Gigi to me looks washed up, man. He doesn't look like the old Gigi of 4 years back. So that. But listen, another thing I want to talk about is Cal Brook. Cal Brook is supposed to come back in 2020. That's one announcement I heard. He had 2019. I guess he took it easy or whatever, but he's willing to come back in 2020. Kellogg's is going to come back. You guys, like I say, hit that like button if you do. Super chat will help the channel. Thank you for the $5 that I got earlier. It's going to help the channel. Well, I'm just saying, in my opinion, he hasn't. The last couple of fights I've seen, he's not showing me anything. He's not showing me anything at all. So therefore, I don't see him being that. So you're right. He can do whatever he wants to do. He still can fight. I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you that that for me, Gigi seems like a little slow. It doesn't seem the way he used to be. And I hate to see him get hurt. Go get your money and move on. You're not going to get the fight. You're not going to get that fight with Canelo again. So just move on. Listen, man, I don't care. I eat Special K every day. I eat Kellogg's every day. I like them. Even though when he lost to Earl Spence, I still liked him. You know what I mean? Till this day, I still like him. I'm telling you right now, Eric, he's not going to have no success against Virgil. Virgil knows what he is. Powerful. He uses the ring a lot. He's quickness, but he's not going to overcut. The better skilled fighter right there is Virgil, and Virgil's a beast, and Virgil can make a statement. Yeah, man, I agree with you. I think Gigi should move on, man. Like I say, I don't hate on him. If he wants to continue fighting, so be it. But for him, I think he's looking for big paydays, and that only happened when he had Canelo. And I don't know who else is really want to fight him for the middleweight. Who wants to fight him now? You guys give me some guys that you think that would be great fights for Gigi. That would be a great fight if he did fight Gigi, because Gigi's an aggressive fighter in the middle, and so is in Jamel. But here, I don't think Jamel's going to chase him. I think it's the other way around. Gigi's got to go get him. You know what? It's always going to. They're always going to say that. They're always going to say that. I'm a big fan of the young prospect. I told you a little bit about Solomon, what he's done. So I'm not disrespecting him, but I just think the ring generalship, the power he brings, the way he carries himself, I got him beating him. Okay, that's fine. I mean, if he does fight him, if Gigi's fighting him, well, he's got to focus on that. But like I always say, when you get into boxing, you get in the ring. People only want to see fights from. They also judge your fights from. They always decide if you want to come to see you fight from what kind uh, of entertainment you put out or dance you put in the ring. And I know people are gonna start talking about, oh, well, Joshua didn't do this, Joshua did that, Joshua, people say this. Joshua showed another side of him. He became better, became humble from that loss. He actually used the sweet signs, and I'm not taking that one. I don't care what Teddy Atlas says. I don't care what anybody says. I respect Joshua for what he did, and he's gonna be a better fighter because of that. Yeah, well, I wanted that fight a long time ago. I wanted Gigi versus Boo Boo a long time ago when Gigi was more active and more stronger and more going in. Even if it happens now, I would still right now I would give the edge to Andre no matter what. I can't see him beating the upper echelon. Well, I don't know what it actually Finkley knows exactly when what's the inside job on that on when Spence coming back, but for at least Bob Eric coming out saying in IFL interview saying that he doesn't see Spence coming back in the foreseeable future. That right there says a lot, because if you think about it, if you're not as hurt as you are, but you're as hungry to get back into boxing, you recuperate the best you can and get back in the ring and do what you got to do. Well, the whole thing, Daniel, is like I say, his time is up sooner or later. So, I mean, much sooner than later. And that's why he's looking for the big money fights. If you think about, that's what he's looking for. I'm just telling what I've seen. I'm judging Gigi, believe it or not, from when I seen him his last fight. I haven't looked into the fights to make you believe that. Before all this Canelo crap and everything, he was coming in and they were going to post out the trilogy, and he was defeating a lot of fighters like he was beast. A few years back, he was a beast. I don't see him with that same hunger in him that he has. He's got to come out when he fights his other dude and show me that. Charlo, I think Charlo would give him a good fight. They've been fighting, didn't want that fight for a long time. The point with Gigi is, I don't see him the same way that I seen him a few years back. I don't know. I haven't looked at the betting lines. I mean, to be honest, Virgil is big, and I think he's going to do good, and he's going to shower. Thank you, Eric Roses, for the $2 super chat. God bless you and your family. It's going to help the channel, and I'm going to do the best I can to keep it going. But that's why I'm not saying I can't name no fights off the hand. If you want me, I'll do some research on that. I don't mind looking into all that and let you know. But my gut instinct and what I see from Gigi now than what I seen from 3 years back, I just don't see the same Gigi. I don't. Probably not. I mean, it's not a big fight. The Vergil Ortiz fight. It's not. I mean, it's a big fight for them, but it's not really a huge fight. I mean, Virgil's the star of the main event, but it's not big. Now, going into the fourth on Saturday when Top Rank gets on, when you got Crawford fighting, and you got Crawford fighting. What's his name? That guy is fighting. And let me tell you, Crawford's not. It's going to be a good fight, but it's not going to be the Mean Machine. It's not going to be a big fight. The big fight in that event is going to be the Teofimo and Comey fight. And I'm telling you right now, that's going to be a fight. That's where the money's going to, the fans are going to get their money. Because those fighters are coming to fight. They got a title they want to win. They want to go get it. And Crawford, for me, Crawford's that fight's a tune-up fight. Yeah, man, I'll see you tonight, man, Eric Roses. I'll be there. I'll be later on live around 7:30. I'll be back live and to talk more boxing. God bless. Thank you for super chat. God bless you and your family. Have a good day. I haven't had no discussion with my son. Last night when he came on live, he was saying that, he's working out a lot of interviews, but people commit to interviews, and when you get to the place where you want to go see them, action speaks louder than words. And a lot of the from what my understanding is, a lot of the people that committed to him is like they're either brushing him off or they're not giving him any respect. So, and he's kind of down on that. I told him, just keep your head up, man. Things don't come easy. When your channel start hitting 100,000 or 50,000, you can remember about these guys. You know what I mean? If they can't see your worth now, then why should you give me your time later? That's just it. He's trying to come back. When he comes back to the U.S., he says, "Dad, I'm not coming back until I get most of my interviews." So kudos to Brandon. He's always been like that. He's always had that successful mentality, and I love him for that. Hey, I need more than the glasses. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, thank you for making me laugh. You know, you got that right. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of the fights from Charlo. I mean, I've seen the recent one from the big one. I haven't seen any other one from Gigi. So you're right. Maybe my eyesight is bad. So my hearing's a little better. So you can let me know. And I can't hear you, but I can read. So help enlighten me. But thank you. You made my day. Thank you, 92 AKU. For all four of you that are still here, man, just hit that like button. And like I said, I was in Super Chat if you want. Thank you for the Super Chat, guys. And like I said, the Fighting Mad t-shirts are there. And keep supporting here, man. You know what I'm saying? We can talk a little bit more. I'm not going to get off for a little bit more. I'm probably stepping out 10 minutes here, and then I'll be out. But yeah, let's keep talking a little bit. Yeah, he probably could have. I mean, he probably could have, but, you know, what can we do, you know? Tomorrow, 92 AK, I got the Crawford fight. I definitely got the Crawford running over the Mean Machine, and I think that he's going to make a statement to people still not doubting him. I mean, that guy, what else can he do? And the Komeni and Teofimo fight, that's a tough fight because Komei is strong, knockout power, and if Teofimo don't come in there right and catches one of his, it could be good night. And he's already defended his IBF title once, Komei, and he's coming again. And the thing about him, when you got a fighter that already knows that the whole world is always got him second to none, they never put him on the top, and he's always playing second fiddle. That's very dangerous for a dangerous fight to go into. On the other hand, you got Teofimo. Teofimo's got boxing skills out of his mind. He can box. He got quickness. He's one of the best. But you know what? One thing I don't like, and I have to agree with Top Rank, and I picked it up. I was watching a video with his dad talking about that if Teofimo wins, he's going to be the first Honduran world champion. He's very cocky. He's very cocky, very ego. Whatever you call it, his ego's high. I don't like that. I see now what I kind of lean with what the Top Rank is saying. Believe it or not. I mean, Teofimo was going to say something. If you notice when he talked about that in the ring, he actually he said, "Oh yeah, we're going to go to Honduras and we're going to share this and we're going to share that," and he didn't even let his son talk. And then his son said, "Yeah, whatever." But so I don't like that about him. I can just see that he controls everything, and you can't have that. So kudos for Teofimo bringing in that Joey Gallagher, Cam, whatever his name was from Maine, as a trainer boxer to be there for his eyes. Well, all 7 of you, please hit that like button if you haven't, and thank you. I would actually like to see, believe it or not, I would like to see where he's fight Kornacki, whatever his name is, the Polish punk that didn't want to fight Josh when the fight was offered to him. Him and Royce go at it. Yeah, but may the best man win on that one. Then you also got on that card, you got the Russian guy Mike Conlon, which I think he's 12-0, and he's fighting a guy's 3-0 that I think he's Russian. I forgot his last name. And let me tell you, that's a pretty good fight. It's a fight that actually Conlon wants to have fight this guy because this guy beat him before, and then when they were to fight the second time, the fight never happened. So for him, it's always been on his mind. So Conlon's trying to get out of his way. Thank you, Robert Guerrero. Just doing the best I can, man. I'm getting excited for the fight tonight. The two cards cards I'm interested in that fight is of course Vergil Ortiz and Machado from Puerto Rico. He better come out and show me something. He better have some sauce on his punches, and he better have some coquito. Coquito is like the nutmeg version of American drink, but with alcohol in it. A lot of decade. There's been a lot of great fights, to be honest with you. I liked the Wilder Fury when they fought. I liked. I mean, my mind's all. I go back and go through all the fights, and I'll definitely offhand. I can't tell you right now. I got a bad mind, believe it or not. That's from the war. I'm not trying to be funny with you, but my son will tell you I forget a lot of things. I have to write things down, this and that. But I'll answer you that. I will answer you that. Maybe we should do a live talking about the 10 greatest fight of the decade. That'd be great too. And you guys can give me your feedback, and I can give you your feedback. You just gave me an idea, so maybe we'll do something like that. No, man, I got Fury still, man. I still got Fury. If Fury can get up, I compare Fury to the Undertaker WWF wrestling, even though that's fake and boxing is real. Except when we question to the Canelo Kovalev, I still got doubts about that one. I like Fury. I think Fury can use the ring the way he does, his awkwardness. The only reason Wilder won was because that right hand hit him one time. That was it. If not, that fight should have been a Fury. So I got Fury in that one. Yeah, man. But I mean, there's a lot of things going on in boxing. I mean, we could talk. I'm gonna do a video. I think I'm gonna do a live on that, on the best 10 fights of the decade from what is it, 2000, 209 to 2019, right? 2009, 2000. That's 10 years, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We'll do that. We'll talk about that. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what Machado got to do, man. He better show up, man. He better be embarrassing me. Machado, I'm a big Puerto Rican fighters. I like them all, but I like Trinidad, Cotto. I was just reading about Hector Macho Camacho. He was the most charismatic fighter from Puerto Rico. He had that persona in him that people reach out to him, no matter how you looked at him, whatever. To me, he was like the best as far as know how to reach people, how to come and dress to the fights. I love him. I love that. You know what I mean? Respect to Camacho, and rest in peace, my brother. Yeah, man, that's Gigi should have won that one. But I honestly think, in my case, I feel more for Hogan than I do Munguia. I think that was a robbery right there. Munguia and Hogan, that was a really bad fight there. And then there was another one I just seen recently. I can't recall right now. That was also a big robbery, and it pisses me off. But Gigi and Canelo, Gigi should have won. But hey, it's all that politics and all that, the gibberish behind Golden Boy. And until I see Canelo fight Boo Boo Andre, Billy Saunders, big names in his weight class, I can't respect him. I'm telling you right now, if he runs into Boo Boo Andre, he's going down. He's going down. He's either going down or definitely Billy Saunders. One of them two. I want one of those two to fight Canelo with no restrictions. I want him to feel. I guarantee he'll get his butt kicked. I said I drink a lot of tea now, man. I drink a lot of tea, green tea with pomegranate. I make water with lemon water. Let me see what we're talking about. I can't remember offhand, but I have to go check it out. But there's been a lot of great Puerto Rican fighters that are out there. The guy that I like also. I'll say his name. I think he's from Pennsylvania. I forgot his name. He's real good, and he's a good young fighter coming up. I like him on the Hands of Forno or something. I got to find out his name. Yeah, Putazo. That's the fight I was talking about that recently. Man, I was so pissed off on that. I was pissed off. Ryder won that fight, man. Ryder won that fight clear and square. I mean, I got 4 eyes, and he was actually watching 4 eyes. 8 eyes were watching, myself and my son. And I was jumping up and down. My son got me on the live. He's like, Dad, you going crazy. But my dad told me, my dad, bless him, my son told me that he said, hey, you know what, Nelson? Dad, don't get your hopes up because it's going to be a robbery. Sure enough, Ryder got robbed. And then for Cullum to say that he chased him all around, he did this, and then Gallagher saying all that, please, it's all about money. And I really was pissed off at Hearns, actually, because I like Hearns. I got him most respected promoters for what he does for his boxes. But when he's sitting there with that smirk, like, yeah, honestly, I had it, just being whatever he favored for the fight for Colin Smith is going to bring more money with Canelo. I honestly think that was BS. That fight still brings on me, that one. Yeah, Tito credited that. Severo, if he's that good, man, I have to do a little research on him. But the guy that I liked from Davey Pal, the same place that Teofimo trained from, Zayas. He fights under the top rank thing. He's an upcoming prospect. You better look out for him. He's gonna be nasty. So Bill Martinez, okay. I have to check that one out. But I'm telling you right now, like, keep your eye on the other guy. I'm just telling you right now, he's a young prospect. Zayas. He fights for the top rank thing. He's good. Matter of fact, he's got a fight coming up. He's got a lot of power. Oh, Edgar Berlanga. Yeah, he's fighting. Matter of fact, he's fighting on the top rank card. Actually, he's actually fighting in the top rank card. Yeah, he's probably bring his name, and I like him. He comes in there with the salsa music. I like him also. Yeah, kudos. Thank you for reminding about him. He is fighting. He's fighting on the top rank card. I didn't say nothing about him, but when I do thing, we'll talk about him. Yes, sir. But I'm talking about this another guy. I forgot his name. You guys probably know. He's Puerto Rican. He's from Pennsylvania. Hands of something. I forgot what you call him. And he fights under the top rank banner too. Well, for you, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. If you haven't, like, you smash your girlfriend and super chat if you can. If not, just hit that button. I'm gonna go live later on. Yeah, Edgar Berlanga, man, he's impressing me every time he gets in that ring. He's not there to play. So yeah, so we'll see what happens with him and Top Breaker. Top Breaker, I think they have a decent card tomorrow. And like I said, the big fight's gonna be you guys don't want to miss that. I'm telling you right now, Teofimo and Comey is gonna be a fight, and those are the ones that are gonna go take over Lomachenko because Haney right now is on the shelf. God bless him. I hope he heals good and does everything right. Yeah, man. So yes, I'm waiting. I'm excited about the fight card tonight. I hope someone comes in and gives a true test to Ortiz, but I don't think it's gonna last long. I think that Virgil is gonna take him out sooner than what we all think. Machado better do something today. He better show me something. Machado better do something today because losing the WBA belt. I mean, kudos to Garcia beat him, but you better show up if you want a chance. I'll put you on my list. Yeah, guys. So I'm probably gonna get off for now because it's almost an hour that I've been on, and I want to save my time for later on when we actually get to see the live on the zone. And you'll get a better fight reaction when I get on there, talk to you about the fights, and you guys let me know who you guys predict or who you want to win those fights. Like I said, I pick Machado. I definitely pick Ortiz to win tonight. Definitely. Those are fighters that give me. And like I said, thank you for everything. Thank you all for you guys being here. Thank you for giving me a like. And I'll see you tonight around maybe 7:30 around there. I'll be there. The actual main event doesn't start till actually 11:30, like BT was telling you. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here with me. I love talking boxing with you guys, and you guys are enlightening me. And you're like a family to me now, and a family to BT. So thank you again for supporting Two School Sports. And I will leave it with, I'll send you blessings until later on. God bless.